Alright, so I got a lot of questions about this sky shader in my game Yellow Cake, and it uses a technique that I use for literally everything. Super simple, and it's called quantization. I'm making a nebula with it right now, and it creates these like distinct bands of color that look super stylized, infinite resolution. They're great. So let me show you how it works. So let's just first sample a normal noise texture. We can do that like this. Call it noise text. That's all we need. And then that will create a noise texture uniform, which you can assign a fast noise light to. Boom. So we basically want to map this texture here onto this plane. That's really easy to do. And create a color variable. And then we sample the noise texture with the UV. Get all three channels and then set albedo equal to color. Boom. That gives us this. Looks kind of ugly. Really low res. We can try up in that. 1024. Kind of helps. Still looks ugly. Looks like PS1 style. Maybe that's your thing. But I'm trying to make stylized graphics. So, first of all, let's add some colors. So, base color like this. And then we'll just copy this and create an accent color. Okay. And then, instead of sampling this as a color, we'll just sample it as a single value. And seeing as it's black and white, we can just sample any of the three channels, RGB, whatever you want to do. And then mix between the base color and the accent color based on this N value. And here we can set colors up, mix between them. Some colors look nicer than others, but still kind of ugly. So how do we solve this? Well, it's through this really cheap, performant, and beautiful function called quantize. And I'll show you how it works. So we're going to need one more uniform called quantize levels. And I usually set it to 4 by default. And then instead of mixing the colors based on this noise value, we're going to first quantize it. So we'll create a new float Q, and we'll call the quantize function, pass in N as our value, and then that new quantize levels uniform as the levels parameter. And then instead of mixing the colors based on N, mix them based on Q. As you can see, we've got this infinite resolution, beautifully stylized banded texture. And that quantized levels uniform, we can spin around, change it, and it kind of changes like the mask or the gradient, I guess, of bands that it goes between. So you can create something that's really detailed, kind of looks like the old texture, or you can go super low and have like almost like a Wind Waker water kind of vibe. But as I say, I normally leave it around 4 to 6, and yeah, super nice effects. As I say, it's very cheap, very easy to implement, and I use it for literally everything in my game. Wishlist now. See ya.